Golden.
Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom,
And my name is Mike.
and I wasn't going to open like that, but I did it automatically without even thinking. So here we are at the grand finale of the final five of what we thought were our best bourbons.
And I was
so
bringing in a little tune thing today.
So in no particular order, these are lined up. So these are our final five. Maker's Mark, Old Tub, Norton Creek 9-year, Wild Turkey 101, and Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. Now, if you watch the previous two episodes, you see that Wild Turkey and Evan Williams won a spot. These were our top three. We're going to drink them. So to be fair this time, Mike poured them, and then he left the room. I wasn't in the room when he poured them, so I have no idea. He has a list of his 1 through 5. And then I shifted all of them around to where this one went to this one, this one to this. So we'll know we're going to drink the same exact ones at the same time. And we should know if it works out and we're not too drunk by the end of it. If I didn't screw it up, we should know exactly who comes in first, second, and third. So with all that.
Should. And we're going to try, maybe, wing who we think is who. But
Well,
I don't think
yeah.
That's a total guessing game there.
For fun, if I throw it out there, I think it'll be fun to be able to say, hey, I know for a fact this is this, and I'll be totally 100% wrong. So chances are I'm not going to know what any of them are, but...
You won't hear me say I know for a fact.
No. Well, let's get into it, because I'm kind of excited to see who actually comes out top three. So,
or is it?
Yeah. We went 1 to 5, left to right, and then I moved them. So, on a good note, these should all be delicious. That's the one good thing going on.
Your flavor is going to be there.
This shouldn't be, none should be bad.
And they're all up there in proof, so.
No, and we've done reviews, so we don't have to give super notes. We just got to.
We'll do.
We did make an observation, though, that we seem to pick all the higher proof ones that we had on the one. Like they obviously carry the most flavor so far. Like, I know they say proof doesn't matter, but as being my first sip of whiskey a day, I could definitely tell this one carried a little bit of weight behind it.
It does. It's got a good, not a huge hang time, but it's there.
It definitely
no oaky oak.
It has a beautiful caramelly smell. Like, it's really nice caramel.
Maybe even a little fruit going down.
It's not a heavy by any means. It's actually very, very good. Definitely my front runner so far. Let me get this. I do have a water. I'm gonna make that joke every time, and I'm gonna have to stop myself.
I was with you. That's why I
do that on Ryan's channel all the time. I always say, "Well, this is definitely the best one I have," because it's always the first one.
Jerky sauce is there.
Oh, jerky sauce is there. Let me give him a shout out, since he gives me a shout out every week on that. All right, so we're gonna jump to number 2. We're gonna try to expedite this one because
we subscribe.
We went a little long on the last. Very similar nose on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Really, not a whole lot in difference on. Now, if I had to take, just on the first sip, and I'm going to reiterate this is just going to be my first observation on the first sip of this one. If I had to guess, it's either I already acclimated from the fact that I drank that one, which it was obviously a 100 proofer, to I would guess this one to be Maker's, because it didn't seem to go down as hard. Just my guess.
It seems to be hanging on longer, though.
It does seem to be sitting in my stomach more, like it's still here. Like I don't want to take another drink because it's like laying in my throat, but I don't know. I shouldn't say that, because I'm going to say that probably for everyone that I try, but it's only the first sip through. I'll actually make my best guess on the way back if I have one. But
I'm almost thinking this might jump ahead of that one a little bit. I like the hang time of this one a little more.
Well, I figure on the way back through.
I know, but
really,
this is what I'm thinking. Yeah, for now.
You going back? You can't go back. That's actually.
What? We have real rules? Didn't know
I
that.
guess there is no real rules.
I just wanted a little comparison. If
Well, I figured when we go back, it's going to be that one into that one. But
see how baby of a sip it was.
I just want to see. Freaking, you do you. I'm not. I just want to. They're very close in smell.
But I'm thinking I like.
On my second sip, it didn't seem as smooth as the first one. Like, it didn't seem as easy, so I
that's
take
why
back.
I'm not.
I take it back.
I'm not thinking it was a Maker's, to be honest with you.
What I think it was is because I drank water, and it was like in my mouth still, and it thinned it out. Like, it seemed smoother. I'm gonna have to stop doing that, or I'm gonna have to drink and then give it a second. Because that first sip,
What, a chip in between?
no, well the first
pretzel.
No, I'll be all right. The first sip when I drank it, it felt like it was nothing, like watered down. But the second sip absolutely didn't. When you said it was hanging on, I'm like, wait a minute. So I take back that I think it was that one. I really think it was the water in between. So I'm gonna have to just watch that. Now this one has a
Sweeter.
a fuller nose, like it's like
it's a sweeter. Almost, it's kind of almost like a caramel oatmeal to me, like.
You're getting on the cake version. Like those were like more like a caramel candy.
Single,
this one,
yes,
this one's coming in like a caramel,
like a batter.
Yeah, like a whole cake. Let's try. Again, we don't have a bad one. This is going to be tough to decide. This is not going to be easy. I guess will say that there's a variety of colors going on. I don't know if the camera will do it justice on like this looks darker. You know what I mean? Like they all look
a little
like
bit.
a little different. And my initial assessment of this one in my head, I said, "Oh, I think I know what this one is just from the smell." And now that I tasted it, I'm like, "No, I don't know what this one is."
I guess for an initial taste after the fact, I'm gonna go with. I'm thinking this one is a Maker's myself, but where it stands, it's pretty close. I'm still gonna think my number two.
See what my choices are.
Or our number two to me is a little higher.
I can't really go with any of them.
It's my own little madness.
No, you do that. I'm gonna do it more on the way back on the second way.
I hear you.
But I kind of like your idea only because of I'm just gonna do this so
because I'm gonna forget
when I edit videos. I'm gonna know better on.
I'm gonna forget which I thought was.
I don't think this. I actually, if I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna guess this one is Old Tub off the first sip. That's my guess of that. We're going to number 4.
Roger. Number 4. Very butterscotchy this time to me. Esque.
This is nothing like I thought it was going to be. When I looked at the color, I said, I can almost guarantee that's this one. And now it just threw a curveball at me because I don't remember it smelling like this. This is the funny thing. Like we said this in the last video.
2, 3 of these we haven't had.
Some of them we haven't had in a long time, but
I haven't.
And you know what? They really did. I don't care what anybody says. They seem to open up, like change in flavor. This is a lighter butterscotchy than the caramel.
I think this one.
These were more
this
caramel.
Is more butterscotchy here. I'm going. I think this one actually, well, this one almost hang time wise is
It's still on my tongue. It coated nicely.
This one may be jumping to the lead. I like the nose and I like the flavor.
This is going to go back.
This is caramel-esque.
This is going to go back. The nose, I don't remember being that, but the flavor and the taste brings me back to the one I thought it was originally just by looking at it. What do you think this is? Just for fun.
If I was to guess, I'm thinking this is not.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
Because it's very butterscotch, smooth.
I'm just thinking. I
remember
it jumping on your tongue and just sitting
but
there
it's
for
still
days. No, it's still on my tongue.
But it was even like a
nice little
flavor going down.
Like
a nice, not the woody. It was a nice
let me take a
caramel-esque.
If I had to guess, now I'm getting the oaty. Now it's not as butterscotchy now. Now it's coming to like the oatmeal.
I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to. Now I gotta rearrange because I think now this might have pulled ahead a little bit. That's kind of where I'm leaning right now.
No, I agree. I 100% agree. I think that the mouthfeel on that, it's got a nice oily texture. It gives you the tongue tingle in the back, like the back of my tongue tingles, and like the whole way down, it gives you a nice little coating. Like it's like
It's gonna be funny if like everyone would like out to lunch.
And the chances are we're gonna be, but because I'm just not good at that yet. That's what I practice while I'm doing, like to try to remember the flavors and the taste.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is I haven't had knob in a while. It is still like here.
It is.
It's like right here still. Like almost like you almost have heartburn. Like it won't go away.
It's not that bad.
No, I mean you know what I'm saying though. Like you know when it's there and you're like,
no heartburn.
yeah, you know when you're like, oh, I don't want to eat anything because it's gonna inflame up. Like it's just like I'm gonna come.
I remember one of them having a fruity smell like this one does though.
I do. This is a cherry bomb right here.
If I was
Cherry
to
bomb.
guess even without flavor right now, I'm thinking this might be Old Tub. Without a taste.
Gobble gobble. That's what this is, I think. Just on taste, just the smelling the cherry bomb. This is the turkey. This is wild
You think?
turkey. Yep. That's absolutely delicious too. If I had to guess, I remember wild turkey having a. I wanted to
You
say
did
like,
sample that one more.
It took everything I had not to sample it more than I did. I can tell you that. Honestly, this to me, well, I should say not this. I don't know if this is wild turkey. But the fun part is I'm going to try my best to do some editing. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. And I'm going to try to have the whiskeys up on the while we're tasting. We have no idea what this is, but in editing, I'm going to try to edit in so you'll know what we're actually drinking. It may or may not work. So this will be a test of my editing skills. I might have to phone a friend on that one and see.
Who's his son?
Yeah.
I don't know. It to me, it's not carrying. It's not carrying like the heat of wild turkey. But I think when we did I think when we did the review, though, I think when we did it, we said it's like for 101.
The thing with Wild Turkey 101 to me has always been it does not drink its proof. It's so tasteful and flavorful and has such a good nose.
Excuse me.
But again, I don't know if that is Wild Turkey 101. I'm assuming it is because it smelled like a cherry bomb to me, and to me that's what I remember turkey tasting like. And again, we just did it in that last episode, so it's one of the things. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little break, and we're going to cleanse our palate. We'll let this sit for a little bit. We'll come back. We're going to go right to left. We're going to do them again. I give this, I got to be honest, I got to give this a little edge. This is the way I was leaning right now. But this can all change on the way back. But for right now...
Maybe I should just move them further away.
But that's the fun part. We're going to be up like touching the camera at that point.
Right,
so, all right.
I think that's where I stand.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a minute. A minute for you, 10 for us. Thank you. All right, so here we go. We're back. Round 2. Or round 6, according to the editing I'm going to have to do now. But, all right, so we're going to start on the right. We're going to make our way back, and we're going to see, rank them. You know, we're going to probably have to A and B after this, but we'll get. Because we really want to come down with, I just got Finn here in my mom. Which one we think is best. Sorry about that if I'm being disgusting, but he just stuck his eyebrow.
Yeah, you could just tell, like my wife, and tell him to shave his little goatee.
Well, you know, it's funny. I was gonna, but you called and said you were coming over, and here we are.
Oh, yeah, it was my fault. Okay.
I go through phases. Sometimes I shave, sometimes I don't, but most times I don't. So now that it's sat, I'm getting a lot more of the oatmeal-y.
Yeah.
Feeling not as much a cherry bomb as
I didn't really have a huge cherry bomb smash
I did
the last time.
I did.
I kept trying. If there's one fruit I can get, that's usually it. And that's not. I didn't get it.
Now, if you dig in there, though, you can still get it.
I'm getting still a oatmeal pasty caramel Pop-Tart thing that we just had over there.
Well, that didn't help. You're right. We should really go with the plain crackers. All right, I don't want to drink it all.
5 different things over there.
I know. Okay, thank you. I don't need a bath. I took one. That one's actually really good, too.
It is.
I'm going to...
I don't know if it's carrying the proof, though. Right now.
In my head, I'm sticking with the fact that I do believe that might be number 2 in my book, but right now, I do think I'm going to make a prediction, and I'll even put "you're wrong" on the bottom if I am. But I think this is, if I can edit.
If I get one of these right, I'm going to be pretty happy.
I'm guessing that's Wild Turkey. That's my guess on that one. So we're going to go to 3. We're going to go down to 4. I forgot we had 5 of them now. But
I don't know.
if you're not ready, I can wait.
No, hey.
But I still, this is a strong front runner for me. I
It is.
actually really like the flavor. We're gonna end up A and B.
I wonder if it's very, 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 very calm.
That to me is my guess. I'm thinking
I'm
that might be.
Leaning, I'm Maker's our old tub one. Still.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember what they smell like.
Only because I think I remember Wild Turkey having that really cherry bomb.
This is still huge butterscotch.
This one. You see, to me, it's graduating from butterscotch and it's going more to the like a zucchini bread. Like I'm getting that whole brown sugar cinnamon, like that. You know what I mean? Like having a more dense, like it's not as light and fluffy as
I
butterscotch.
think it drank that way too, though.
Honestly, a beautiful tongue coat. It really does. It's thick. It's rich.
And you feel nice.
It goes like this.
Coating. Yeah, it does.
It's about here now. It like brings you to your happy place.
It makes me like, right there. You could sip this and be like,
oh yeah,
this is really nice.
Honestly,
not that. It just sips differently. It just really does a little more flavor. It's still tingly right on your tongue.
I think the word we're looking for is orgasmic. Is the no?
I don't know if I'm going there.
No, honestly, like it brings you to your happy
I'm not
place.
Going there.
It's like you're like, that's what I do when I drink this one. I gotta.
I don't know about that.
It really is. It has a nice. Please don't hit the table. It has a nice coating. If you hit this table, I'm not gonna be happy. He's gonna spill it all over.
That'd be a great challenge.
That would be a tough one. We'd have to start over.
No one in the family would be liking that.
No.
either side.
As of right now, I almost want
to. Well, just
honestly, I gotta give this as a front runner so far.
We kind of had it that way.
That's just we had it in the beginning, but to me,
I'm still with you on that.
It really does. It has a whole different mouthfeel than all the other ones so far, and maybe it'll change going down. But right now, whatever that is, and I'm saying Knob Creek. That's my guess on that one. So
I'm with you as far as that.
That
was my initial guess.
To me, and mine also, to me, I actually think that just really has a whole different mouthfeel. Like, it's really good.
This is very oaty this time, though. Coming back.
It seems so much lighter than the last one, though.
No, it is, but I forgot where I had it. I think I had this one kind of back, right? I think
so. I'm not getting a ton of, like, the oats on this one. I'm actually getting it's almost like light and airy, like almost like I'm getting like the caramel, like it's actually when I did the brown sugar in the vanilla and I kind of dropped it in it so that it was kind of mixed together and you get that combination of smells. It kind of more like that than like because this one was butterscotchy, if we remember in the beginning, and I didn't taste it. It smelled it as much on the way back
did get
through.
I did, but not as strong.
This one seems lighter, like almost like a honey butterscotchy than caramel.
I know, it was funny. Before I left, I stuffed my nose in the friggin' honey. And
when we went walking through the dollar store the other day, I was looking for all the candies, and I found a couple, and then Ryan sidetracked me with a bunch of other stuff for his channel, and I totally forgot to go back and grab some of the ones that are like the Biddo honeys and the chocolate caramel, like something that might give me another flavor profile that I was looking for. Now that I just took a sip of this one, now it's turning into a lightly sugared. Ooh, he's gonna bark. A lightly sugared oatmeal. Yeah, your bestest friend just came home. Go see him.
I don't know.
That one's really good too.
It is.
I don't think it
But
competes.
I'm thinking this.
I don't think it competes.
I'm gonna say this.
I'd have to look to what we got left.
I don't know.
I'm
call them
gonna
all
the
different
last
names anyway.
three. I'll have to drink them before I make my guess. But if I'm gonna venture a guess right off the bat, I'm gonna say Evan Williams Bottle and Bond.
I was gonna say. Believe this is.
That
I think it is.
that was gonna be
It
my
has
guess.
that. It has that.
It's
extra
super smooth, a
woody
little
taste
bit, a
to
little
me.
happiness, and but if I had to venture a guess on it, I'm gonna go Evan Williams Bottle and Bond on that one. But with these, I may change my mind. These two, I'm pretty confident on what I think it is. I could be 100% wrong, but I'm confident in my ability of being terrible. So number 2.
See, this to me is more caramel.
This to me is caramel with a hint of banana, like a slight hint of banana, which brings me to
gotta
Old
say,
Tub.
More.
This one is. Did I say it was Old Tub on the way through?
I
Two?
don't know. I probably call 2 of them Old Tub.
Yeah, I probably call them all Old Tub. I don't even know, but
It does have a
this has
whole different
really nice.
flavor.
It's a total different smell.
You know what? Did I call this one Makers on the way through? It's mild.
It is. But remember, I drank the water and then I thought it wasn't. Maybe I'll go. I can't touch that one yet in my head. I want to just wait. I'll make my final
it does-
prediction when I taste them all, but I thought I got a hint of banana, but maybe I was searching for it. This is really nice. Like, this is an easier.
But see, now
easier.
you like you said, the second sip, it has that peppery,
Yep.
more of a flavor. Which still
Coming off of,
to
see, that's the
believe-
weird thing, because coming off of a different whiskey, it drinks super soft the first sip, and then the second sip, it does taste like a higher rye. Like, it tastes like, hello, I'm coming at you.
You have that
On the second
lingering peppery flavor.
Yeah.
I'm like lost now where to put this one because
Well,
I like that one too.
I'm gonna. To me, it's tied kind of in that realm.
I guess 2 goofballs are looking the same kind of.
Kind of. Yeah. The only one is I think this one fell off, but we're gonna have to A and B it to actually solidify it at the end. But like right now, on the first glance coming back, it's kind of where I'm
You're
at
on
right
one,
now.
right?
I'm on one. Yes.
All right,
Yes.
next
Yes.
drink water.
This one's caramelly. This one hits you with the caramel, like a heavier caramel than probably all of them so far. Or maybe it's just more caramel than this one, because this one was a lot lighter smelling. This one almost.
And to me,
This is almost 10 high
This one
caramel,
almost. I was
like
gonna
a
say
fake
this one.
caramel.
Nah, this one kind of seems weaker than that one.
In smells?
Yeah.
No.
There's something else in this one.
This one smells proof.
This one. There's something else in this.
2 smells proof. Like you get like you get a caramel with a hint of like that the heat. This one just smells like what did you drop? A Werther's in my cup? Like it reminds me of the 10 high where I said it almost smells like artificial flavor going in because there's so much caramel flavor without the heat. I don't know if there's heat. I'm gonna drink it, but that's really good too, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good too. Honestly, there's not a loser on this table. I got to be honest.
Well,
There's
one of them will have a poo.
you can put a poo.
Side.
You can put a poo. I know you're gonna, but these are all actually.
No, it is.
You know, I'm glad these are right up there with the top flavors that we have on our shelf. You know what I mean? There may be a whole lot better out there, but these are actually really good.
Yeah, for what we have for now.
He's A and B on me. He's jumping the gun. All right. We're gonna do it in a minute, anyways. It doesn't matter.
I know.
This one's really good too, though.
I just can't get my order.
No, but we're gonna get it when we go back. So there you go. So now we're gonna have to take a little break. We're gonna have to A and B, see, which one we think, and rank them in order, and then we're gonna have to try to decipher our notes to figure out if we know which one is actually which anyway. So
that'd be your problem because mine are pretty simple.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be my problem, of course. But we're gonna do that, and we'll come back with an actual decision on first, second, and third, fourth, and fifth. We're gonna pick them all, and then we'll let you know what we come up with. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute.
It's gonna be a trick.
We gotta get
It's the final.
Boom, we're back, and here it is.
Watch this table.
Don't be screwing up our order. So, you got a piece of paper, I got a piece of paper, we got to try to figure out the words. So, whatever it came out to. So, what we came up with was number 3 came in last place. So, what was your number 3? Oh, you can't do that. You can put Boo in front of his bottle, because I'm going to put him in front of mine.
Number 3 I had is knob.
Are you kidding me?
No, but you switched it.
Oh, I was gonna say, holy shit!
So think about where did you switch number 3 to?
All right, so number 3 went to number 4, which makes perfect sense. So number 5 went to number 3. So what is your number 5?
Number 5 is Old Tub.
Oh, so Old Tub came in dead last.
You can put him here in front of me with the poo.
You want to? Yeah, I was going to put them in front of me so we know.
All right, go ahead.
That way we know where they are.
I just like the guy.
Just for the record, my predictions, in case you weren't following along, I went. I forget now. Wild Turkey, Knob Creek. I said Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond. Then I said Makers and Old Tub. So I got those 2 wrong right off the bat. But
I don't remember what I said, so
that was my guess.
We'll go back in the video and see.
Yeah, you can go back, and I might have just made that up anyways. But I'm 0 for 1 so far. But anyways, so number 2 on all of this, which don't get me wrong, this Old Tub was actually really good. Our second place was 1.
1 I had as Wild Turkey 101.
No. So and don't worry about your position yet. So that was in 1, right? So I gotta go. So I took number 4 and brought it to number 1. So whatever number 4 is. Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond, I'm guessing.
It is.
Yeah, because I switched them to So Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond came in 4th on this one. So now in our third position, this is the one that's going to stay up on the board here. That makes sense now that I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
You know why? Evan Williams drinks softer than Old Tub does. That's the crazy part to me, and it's 100 proof. It just does. Anyways, so in our third place is what is in 5th position. So I took number 2 and brought it to number 5. So I'm guessing it's Wild Turkey 101.
As I said, it's Makers.
Not number 5. I took number 2.
Yep.
Whatever you had for 2
is Makers.
Oh, and brought it to number. Wow, so Makers is that fruity one?
I kept saying, I think
you did say that.
I might have even got one right.
Wow, I would have put money on the fact that was Wild Turkey 101. So Makers came in 3rd.
It didn't drink that. Yes, it did. Which is going to be weird because it's almost going to be the list that we had.
That's funny as hell. I would have never guessed that. I would have bet you.
I think I kept saying that right.
You did. I think you did. Now that you say that, that's why when you
could
just
be wrong. We'll see in the video.
When you said it's Makers, and I'm like, you didn't say that, but you did because I kept saying it was Wild Turkey. I was so convinced that was Wild Turkey. So our 2 top runners are Wild Turkey 101 and Knob Creek, and we put the number 2, which I took number 2. Wait a minute. I took number 1 and put it on number 2. So whoever 1 is came in 2nd, and I'm going to guess it's Wild Turkey now because Yeah, and we at least guessed Knob Creek. So Wild Turkey and Knob Creek
That is almost weird.
was
And
the
I think
winner.
that's almost what we had.
We didn't have Wild Turkey up there.
For a little while we did.
We had Old Tub, and that actually came in.
No, we moved Granddad too, but
Yeah, no, well, no, before Old Tub, we had Fistful, and then we moved Old Tub in there, and then we didn't do them anymore. We didn't move them forever. So there you go. First, second, and third. Our grand champion is Knob Creek. Followed closely too. They weren't that far off.
But again,
by Wild Turkey 101. And then coming in a strong third, Maker's Mark.
Knob is still probably a little more pricier. That we said,
Yep.
you know, it just happened to be a gift. So
was a
we
gift.
really didn't buy too many in that end.
No.
So as it stands right now, is less more? Right now, in our little personal opinion, it might have kicked out. Other than he didn't like the way it wax.
Oh
on
no,
top.
the wax on Knob Creek is probably the worst wax I ever had to deal with. But Makers knows how it's done, and if you can go over to Knob Creek and show them what the hell you do over there, that would be great. Because this is great. The Knob Creek just flaked everywhere. It was terrible. But overall, there's not a bad bourbon on the table.
No, and it was fun. It was just another, because people have been asking us, is it really number one? And we're like, that's what we think.
It's good to see though how bad we were. We weren't horrible. We guessed Knob.
We'll see.
I only
We'll
guessed
see
Knob.
how many times we flip flop.
Actually, I only guessed Knob.
I think I got
If I'm
two.
looking
I
at
think
it
I
like
got
this,
two.
I
wanna
really.
say I got Jameson.
Yeah, you got Jameson. All right.
We haven't even had that one yet.
Yeah. No, I flip flop these two, and I flip flop.
I might have
so,
eaten that Old Forester in Makers a couple times myself.
The Old Tub, you mean? Yeah.
Yes.
No,
I say Jameson again?
You said Old Forester this time. So.
Well, you just said it. That's fine.
Yeah, we were just talking about it earlier. Overall, strong showing by all. I'm actually I don't remember Makers being that fruity, but really, it's still there. So there you go. First, second, third. That's our video. That's what we got. We'll have it up there. Now we won't wait so long this time, but we have to do a tournament of champion. If we actually think we have a contender, we can always go back and
it'll be 4 instead of 5.
right. We can
little
go back
quicker
and do it.
probably.
But if you do like any of these, leave a comment down below because it was a lot of fun doing them. So we would like to do more wars because I wouldn't mind going back if I haven't already done it because someone might suggest it because I did recommend it in the video that came out. Going back and see like who is the true budget bourbon, like going back and seeing who is out of the cheap ones we have, like what's the best of the cheap. Like you can't really, this wasn't anything to do with money. This was straight taste and flavor. And it makes a difference.
We could pick some super cheap,
and we might
cheap ones and throw it out there.
If that's something you want to see, leave a comment down below. And
all you new people for joining, thank you, and hitting the like button. That's terrific.
Right, and there you go. So we're gonna leave it at that. We'll try to keep it as short as we can. There'll be plenty of editing going on. And thanks for watching. We'll end it off the right way this time. So spend less, drink more.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Got nothing.
Sorry.
I forgot that part of that ending.